1. We just started. We're about 5 minutes in. Weather's pretty nice. It's cool. So far, so good. We had a waffle and an apple for breakfast with some fancy decaf coffee. Matt's favorite. And we're making our way through the trail. We're gonna follow those blue blazes and hopefully stay out of any thunderstorms. It's closer to the end of day 1. It's 3 something in the afternoon. This is my trail with all these rocks and roots and trees. I just wanted everybody to be able to see kind of what we are going through. The weather's been great. It's been a little warm. We actually saw the sun more today than we did the entire time on the Foothills Trail. So that's cool. We just found our first water source a little bit ago. We stocked up on some water and washed our face. And hopefully we're getting closer to where we're supposed to be camping tonight. And then we will, what? Yeah, what he said. And then we're gonna make camp, see if we can relax a little bit, have dinner, and hopefully there'll be some water somewhere and we can wash off a little bit and have a great night. So that's it for now, everyone. Just wanted to show you some of our trials and tribulations here of our trail. Most of this right now is all downhill. And downhill, you would think, is a lot easier than uphill, but it just hurts your legs differently, that's all. You do go faster most of the time though, so that's good. And we'll talk to you later. That's Mr. Field all the way up there because he takes bigger steps than me. we'll check back in a little bit.
All right, so end of day one, we took the approach trail up to Springer Mountain and then did 3 miles from Springer Mountain to Stover Creek. And we were gonna go to Stover Creek shelter, but we passed a nice little campground right on the creek and decided to stay here instead. So I'll show you our little campground. All right, here is our little campground. You can see there's a bunch of garbage, unfortunately, people left here. Well, there's our tent set up over there. Laura is hiding behind a tree over there. The trail is back that way, and that's where we stuck our feet in the creek, kind of cool off a little bit, hopefully get the swelling down. But this is our campsite for the night, and this is where we will be until tomorrow, and then we will head out tomorrow, and we have a long day tomorrow, and we'll just do the best we can. Hopefully we make our 11:06 tomorrow.
Go in that field. Makes it look so easy. Now it's my turn.
And the discount. So we decided to take a little side trip. It's a real short side trip. I'm going to Long Creek Falls because when we were on the Foothills Trail, we didn't do many of these little side trips and we missed out. So we want to make sure that we got a chance to see the falls and maybe take our shoes off and soak our feet for a few minutes and get a snack. But I thought I'd show you what it looks like walking up to Long Creek Falls. Sure is pretty. The whole trail since Stover Creek has been really nice. A lot of flat, a lot of easy. There's been some uphill coming up to here, but not much.
Video is for you. Here's my feet. There's the trail. There's a whole bunch of down to nothing. And there's a whole bunch of mountain going up.
All right. So day two was long. It was 11.6 miles, and there was a really steep, big, long incline that we had to do that pretty much kicked our butts. But we did it, and we were good, and we had 2 miles left to go, and we started to hear thunder, and then the thunder kept getting closer and closer and started lasting longer and longer. So we were rushing to our campsite, which is at Justice Creek. So now what you hear behind me is Justice Creek down there, and our campsite where Laura is, and there's our tent, and we have our fire, which we haven't had ever before.
Whoop, whoop.
Laura's,
And it's drizzling, and we still got fire.
yeah, we got to camp, and we probably had the fastest camp setup that we've ever had ever, trying to make sure that we beat the rain. And we did beat the rain, and as soon as we made our food and sat down, it started drizzling. But it's not really raining yet, it's just drizzling. And yeah, you can actually see the raindrops on my shirt. Look at that. Yep, drizzling. So it was a good day. Tomorrow is a shorter day. I haven't really looked to see what our elevations are going to be like for tomorrow, but hopefully we'll have a decent night's sleep tonight. Laura's air mattress pad has a leak, so she had to get up in the middle of the night and re-inflate it. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that. But that's it for day 2.
All right, so I just woke up, and I'm going to take you on a little adventure called I Want Coffee. So I have to go get my bear bag. Camp is right behind me, and here we go.
So first obstacle is the mud puddle. You have to balance. And once we get past that, then we just get to go trekking through the woods. You could probably tell I had my beanie on last night. It did get a little bit cold. We did get rain last night. Nothing awful, but definitely some rain. One of the other things that we forgot to tell you about for yesterday is we had the joy of experiencing a false summit, the mountain that kicked our ass. We went up the mountain and we got to a spot that was level, and we thought we were done, and lo and behold, we walked along the ridgeline for a little while and we were not done. We had a whole another part of the summit to go. And part of the interesting thing about getting a bear bag in the morning is it's always going to be a surprise. Is it still there, or is it not there? And it is there. So now I'm going to untie it, get my coffee, and try and wake up. less than a mile from camp, and you can now see our situation. Pouring rain. It actually has let up quite a bit since I'm videoing now. But the trail is a river, and we're just hoping to get to camp and kind of wait it out a little bit, let this dry up a little bit before we set up camp, because we don't want to have to set up in the mud. But there's Laura in the rain.
Well, it's Saturday night and we made it to camp. It was a 9.5 mile day and we are currently waiting for probably about 40 minutes or so now to see if the rain will stop. It started raining pretty hard on like the last mile of the day today, so we have our packs with the tops on, and that's a neighbor's camp. We got a couple other people here at the campsite that set up. A couple of cool things. Yesterday while we were walking, we suddenly got this overwhelming smell of cinnamon, and it was really it was like Christmas. The smells here are kind of neat, but they're not as fragrant as the Foothills Trail, but we still get some smells every now and then. We didn't see any bears, and I'm kind of happy and sad all at the same time about that. Today was a lot of up, down, up, down. So far we have a total of about 55 people that we've seen on the trail from start to finish. So I mean, it's not super busy, but it's busy enough. Mr. Field is over here waiting. Hi, Mr. Field. He's not happy. We keep saying that it's gonna let up any minute, and then it gets harder and harder. So it's our little campground. This is where we're supposed to be putting up our tents, and as soon as that's decent enough, we're gonna try to hurry up and put it up as fast as humanly possible, a new record, and then we're gonna cook some food and hopefully get a good night's sleep and be back at it tomorrow for our last day. So check back in a little bit. We made it through the night. It rained pretty much all night. This morning there were a couple of drips left, but that was just really from the trees. We had yummy dinner. We both ate a whole dinner ourselves last night, so we can have lighter packs today. I don't know if that really works to our benefit so far this morning, but we'll find out later. Where we camped, there were a lot of people. And yeah, we were all in close proximity, probably like only a tenth's length away from each other. And it was tough because they went into their tents at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock or 6:30 at night, and then we felt like we had to be quiet all night. They were all together, but they all were in their own tents. And then all night we were tossing and turning because my sleeping bag, my sleeping pad didn't really work. And Matt's sleeping pad is still a little loud when he moves around, so we felt bad that we were waking him up all night. And then this morning when we woke up at like 7, they were all still sleeping, so we couldn't. I was like, what are they doing? Like sleeping for hours and hours. Well, we got up and got ready, and then they started coming out. So we're going to go 7.6 miles today. No, 7.4. 7.4. It's gonna be a hard hike, so we're gonna get going. But then we're gonna get picked up, and it's Kenzie's birthday. So happy birthday, Mackenzie! I can't can't believe you're 6 already, and I can't wait to see you guys later. Say bye, Matt. We'll talk to you later. See the head? Did it slink away? Alright, you guys, it's a little after 2 o'clock on Sunday the 26th, and this is us finishing our last little bits of the trail, heading into Neel's Gap. We made it! Whoop whoop! I'm so excited! Give us a hypothetical high five, Matt Field.
Yeah, it's not good.